Okay, so I've been having trouble with my RV refrigerator, specifically the Magic Chef, keeping the refrigerator section cold. The freezer was staying good and frozen, super cold, but the refrigerator temperature actually got all the way up to like 54 degrees before we actually figured out what was going on. So if you're having trouble with your fridge, try this, okay? Mistake number one, we just hopped in this baby and hit the road. We didn't read a manual, not one page. Don't do that, read stuff. Then I went to stock the fridge, and this is where everything goes wrong. I saw the controls in the back. I immediately turned that up to 5 because I thought, well, it's the freezer. I want everything good and frozen. And that's where I messed everything up. If I understand this right, it's got like a damper in it. And so when you crank it up to max, it's closing that damper. More cold air is going to stay in the freezer and less will go to the refrigerator area. I think I'm explaining that right. So I cranked it to 5, which is going to close that damper all the way. So it's keeping all the cold air in the freezer only and letting the minimum amount of cold air go to the refrigerator. So then I start realizing things are warmer down here in the fridge. So then I started cranking this setting all the way up to 5. So essentially I was making the refrigerator section work extra hard. The damper closed on the freezer and it was trapping all the cold air up here, but making the fan work harder to blow air down here, but it wasn't going to blow. So the situation just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So finally, we just turned everything off, left the door open on it all night, power off to it, let everything thaw out. Woke up in the morning, we turned everything back to the recommended setting, put the freezer on 3. We actually had the refrigerator on 3 also, factory settings, and everything's been working great since then. It was back up to normal temperature within like 2 hours. Before you embarrass yourself taking your camper into the shop because you think your fridge is broke, why don't you try putting it all back to the factory recommended settings? And it probably worked good.